Hey guys. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back. Okay. So I did 2 readings today. I'm really tired. I did 2 readings today. One is unapologetically take the time, like take your time. Don't allow anybody to rush you, okay? Usually when people are trying to rush you, it's like they're trying to get you to act on impulse, because if you were to sit and think about it and understand how this makes you feel, how this person makes you feel, how the situation makes you feel, you would most likely not make that decision. So never allow someone to make you feel rushed. Okay? Just sit and think on things. You're supposed to sit and think on everything. And then the answer will come to you and you will feel like an urge to go and do that thing. And that's what we're waiting for, is like an intuitive nudge when we know the answer. So this is kind of a side note. He who occupies adjoining country, so like say a town and a town, they're adjoining. First, okay, so okay. An adjoining town would be the town in the middle of 2. So it's like your town, their town, and then there's like adjoining country within the middle. Has the most of the empire at his command. The belligerent who holds this dominating position can constrain most of them to become his allies. So that's what happened here. Okay, somebody got like a head start in getting this adjoining ground. Okay, so say for me it was 2 years, like a 2-year head start they got. Okay, but like they dominated. Okay, they got into that position of that adjoining ground before you and were able to constrain a lot of allies within that time. But even then, this shit backfired, okay? Or it's about to. So that was the advantage here of like friendships. Their friendships got a whole 2 years of growth before you had like came to that place, okay? Something like that. Like they knew where you would go. They manipulated a situation where you didn't have much of a choice on where to go. Yeah. So it's basically saying like if any whoever got there first had this type of advantage of getting allies, and even then those allies aren't, they're not definite, right? They're not indefinite. Maybe they are, like based off of your character, but I'm getting this person has like a shitty character. They're very dominating and like very like controlling and ignorant. They like to have people bound, okay? That's how much of a control freak this person is. Anyway, so there was just another advantage, right? You are allowed to and are actually very encouraged to change your point of view and to change your mind, okay? If you never change your point of view, then how are you supposed to grow, right? How are you supposed to know efficiency, right? Or become more anything, right? If you're closed off to changing your point of view and changing your mind, you'll be closing off yourself to growth, okay? Okay, I'm just going to read this because I'm getting all tongue-tied here. You're allowed to change your mind and you're allowed to change your point of view. This is all a part of growth, okay? It's a part of being loyal, being genuine, being respectful, being kind, being loving, and being honest to number one, me. You, for you. Yourself, okay? And when people question you changing your mind or changing your point of view on something, okay, that is a red flag, okay? Or if they like say a negative comment on you changing your mind or changing your point of view, this is like a doubtful energy, and this doubtful type of energy isn't good to keep around, okay? Like, you really need to get away from those types of people. They either envy you or they just don't want you to outgrow them, right? Because they like the way that they've conditioned this relationship to be for them. Okay, so it is it's unrequited. It's a one-way street. Yeah. So if people question that you've changed your mind or that you've changed your position, okay, it honestly shouldn't be any of their business, okay? If we were all to just stay in our own lanes, it wouldn't affect us at all, but that's just not the case, right? There's a lot of people who pry and are envious. Even if it's like a little doubtful comment or a little doubtful remark, something that's negative, okay? You'll feel it. You'll feel that negativity, okay? You'll want to jump past it, okay? Out of like not wanting to embarrass that person. If you're like me, you'll just call them out or question it right to their face. But get away from these doubtful people, okay? They're planting seeds of doubt. And we are who we are around. Okay, even if we think that it doesn't affect us, even us like energetically feeling that that was negative, okay, it was like it was some sort of reaction, and it wasn't a good one, and it was a reaction to you changing your mind, okay, or changing your point of view, changing your stance. And that's never a good thing, okay? We want to feel supported in our choices, supported in our growth, okay? Secure within our friendships, like not like nobody has our back, and like these doubtful people, they don't have your back. If we are who we are around and we keep a person who's planting seeds of doubt in our mind or being very negative and like just has nothing really constructive to say, okay, because we can say something negative and it be the truth, and that's constructive. That's not negative. That's actually positive, okay? Now, if I said it with some sort of tone and I said it diminishing, then yeah, that's negative. But it's still the truth. You know what I mean? So like, don't get it twisted. Negative facts are positive if they're constructive, if they're not diminishing. Okay, so where was I here? So if we are around a person who is planting seeds of doubt, excuse me, sorry, what would we be like? We would probably We'd probably be questioning things all the time, right? Since this person's questioning you changing your mind. We'd probably be stunting in growth and then therefore projecting that onto others because you don't want them to outgrow you, right? You'd be very doubtful. You'd probably be biased and stuck in your ways, not open to new ideas or new people that could actually benefit your growth, okay? And this is what they do too, as they condition you to not be unloyal or whatever, right? Or say you've changed, or I don't like the person you're becoming, like shit like that, right? Get away from those people. Because then if you keep these types of people around, then you don't make room for people who are actually going to help you grow, actually support you growing, okay? Actually not give a fuck if you change your mind or not, but they'll have your back either way, okay? This will benefit enormously, okay? They could close you off to people or ideas that could be beneficial to our growth, whether it be spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, financial, tactical, educational, etc. If you choose to pull back and really assess every single relationship, okay? And how do you do that? You use your feelings as a gauge, right? After that interaction with that person, how did I feel? But you have to also take into consideration how you feel before you go into that interaction, okay? And if you feel negative before going into an interaction, okay, maybe you need to go and take some time to self first, okay? Because we don't want to transfer negative energy onto others. Yeah. Because maybe that's why this person isn't in our energy to begin with, because we called them in, right? So we have to check ourselves as well. And then once you're like kind of on like a neutral ground, then you can decide whether or not how you felt when you interacted with that person, okay? After like a long while, okay, of this shit, I'm getting trial and error. So yeah, that's how you can tell if they're negative or they're positive, or nothing. There's nothing there, right? It's boring. So choose to pull back. If people get mad about you pulling your energy back, that's a red flag too, okay? If people don't do anything about you pulling your energy back, well then that's probably a good thing, okay? It's probably a good thing. You might want to reach out and see how that person's doing, because they're probably so busy within their own life that people have to reach out and then they'll connect. So somebody has to pull back and assess all relations, okay? It doesn't matter what label they are, mom, dad, aunt, cousin, it doesn't matter. Like, strip the labels off of people. Are they negative or are they positive for your growth? And then prioritize them based off how they make you feel, and how, well, depending on how you do it, you do you, okay? If you like being chill and that person makes you feel the most chill, well, then that person's probably going first, right? But then also, like, make sure that you put, I guess, kids, right? Kids are probably number one after you. Kids are number one after you and your higher power. And this is how we put ourselves first. This is how we show our self-love. This is how we show our self-respect before we show our bros respect who actually don't really give a shit about us, okay? Respect is just something that they say is their word, and it's not, okay? So you have to put yourself first, or else you can't really expect anybody else to. because your higher power is saying, like, you want to be loyal to someone, be loyal to yourself, right? You want someone to love yourself, okay? Be your number one supporter, and then that's how you call other people on that same wavelength. Okay, so, and be unapologetic about it. Like, if someone's like, so-and-so told me that you don't talk to them anymore, right? It's like, just try not to engage in those types of conversations. There's ways, subtle ways where you can change the subject. I like wrote down a bunch of ways, or a bunch of like sentences, or a bunch of scenarios where I can subtly, okay, where people don't even notice that I'm jumping out of that situation, and we're on to the next thing together. You know, you can come up with these things where you don't have to engage in a certain topic. You just gotta try. Prioritize them on how good or healthy they are for you. Okay, that's looking out for number one. Your life and everyone important surrounding you will benefit hugely. Okay, so that was the first reading. This one I heard, talk about a bad idea. Talk about a bad idea. Okay. Manipulated efforts all go to waste. If they were aware of the damning evidence against them, they wouldn't be wasting their precious time. Okay, and I heard precious like this time, like, that's emphasized. I'm gonna underline it. Precious time. So it makes me think that someone's going to jail on such nonsense. Okay, such nonsense is these strategic plans, okay, that have these undercover agents knowing that these con artists are of sound mind. Mental institutions are off the table. Okay, so you know how, like, I don't know, I've only ever seen it in movies, but when somebody pleads, or like pleads insane or insanity, right, that they're out of their mind, whatever, there's certain things that will work against that. It'll argue against that. And these people's strategic ways, their tactics, okay, it just proves that these people are mentally, they're aware of what they're doing. They are in the right frame of, like, they're all there, you know, they're just evil. These people defamed your character in order to have the public believe that you were not worthy. Damn. That's fucked up. I totally get that. Like, they're trying to publicly shame you by, like, speaking through accounts that are you. Okay? So say this is account, and it's me, my face on here, and this is me talking things that would aggravate people. Okay? Yeah, so they wanted the public to believe that you were not worthy. So they acted like you. They impersonated you, okay? And made you say some fucking really terrible fucking things, okay? And really, like, slutty things, too. A bad reputation through manipulated judgment. Okay, so they got these people to judge you through manipulation, okay? Through fake accounts, through lies, slander, okay? And then I got stolen intel. And that was like account information And then it was also like other people's accounts that were connected to your phone. Like say if you had a contact in your phone, they could get their accounts as well. Okay, they would like stalk people, anybody. They would stalk people, get some intel on anybody who you celebrated with or anybody who you gathered around. Okay, they wanted to end them being able to celebrate you, so they would like intercept these people, okay, just because you called them or text them or whatever. Stolen intellect, okay, so they would take knowledge that you said, okay, stuff that you learned, your life's knowledge, okay, your life's lessons, and they would act as if it was theirs and say that you had stole their intellect. Okay, stolen business ideas, stolen insight. Okay, this person acted like they were intuitive, and they are not. They're not. They just wanted people to work against you. Okay, they chose to work against you, and these other community members, they did. Okay, yeah. There's like cops defaming your character. Like just take those labels off, okay? Lawyers defaming your character, judges defaming your character. There's the word judgment right here. Manipulated with a judge, okay? In order to give someone a bad reputation. They manipulated this, though. They wanted to steal your new beginning, okay? And this is how they did it. Unfair advantage. And this is like that adjoining country, right? Like they thought that they had like some sort of, I'm hearing chain of command, but I don't know what that is. Does anybody know what chain of command means? Who's above a judge? Who's above a judge? I can't see your guys' comments. Okay. All right. Manipulated documents, okay, written documents, like signature, and then also I was getting e-signature, so electronic. Delays, okay, delays for your work or rewards for your work, and or community rewards, and or sporting, educational rewards, okay, etc. Okay, so like recognition and like I don't know, like an actual reward. Justice. Because these people from your past, and everybody who they became now allies with, within this adjoining ground, okay, the people who got caught up in the middle of this person choosing to attack you, which was just a lot of people, because they wanted a smear campaign, right? Like a mass spread of your bad reputation through these accounts and word of mouth, slander. Okay, it caused huge delays for your rewards that you worked hard to get, okay, that you did that inner work, the hardest type of fucking work, right? And they think that because they sabotaged your work in the physical, that you don't deserve that, okay? But that's just not how it works, okay? The universe takes into consideration all types of work, even inner work, okay? You could do that inner work and then boom, hit the lottery, or have some sort of windfall of finances, okay? Because they see what you've done, Okay, they understand on a deeper level, deeper than what these people can gather. Okay, and that's not your fault that they can't understand that on an energetic level. Okay, you get the flow of it, and that is why you have this windfall of money. And that's why they don't. And that's why they're stagnant within that, because they don't understand it on an energetic level, on the way you think about it, right? So they, feeling conflicted, decide to defame, blah, 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 this little delay, this hiccup. Okay, but they're gonna have to pay for it. However much they stole, right? Time, money, and energy. I hope you can understand that. That's the best I can. That's the best I can really lay it out. Where was I? Okay, so these delays, because of a communal smear campaign, okay, and stolen intel used to fraud your identity, okay, this poor judgment from this public opinion made it very unclear. People didn't know whether or not you were just trying to manipulate the person that was impersonating you to have a downfall, or if you're telling the truth, or what the fuck, because this person was talking so much shit saying that you were trying to, whatever the fuck they were saying, but it doesn't make any sense, okay? Like, it doesn't make much sense that you would try to have this person with these finances to have a downfall, or like what? Why do you care? If that was your money, why the fuck would you care? You wouldn't. You wouldn't. And it's like, why are you spying on this person and talking about this person then, if that money is yours, right? It's just, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Okay, and then they forged these documents, a lot of documents, in order to back their story, but you've given a new perspective. Okay, so it just shows that they perjured themselves. It shows that they're a liar for real, okay? Like a huge liar. And all the things that have happened throughout the years of you trying to defend yourself, okay? It's like, damn. They're like, what the fuck? Like, you almost killed that person how many times? Like, you actually made me hate that person. Like, damn, what the hell? Like it's mind-boggling. It's like really, it's emotional. It's emotional. They were like, yeah, they're emotional because you made me hate that person. You made them have a huge false start based on something that was inaccurate. Damn. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so this impersonator was trying to say that you were attacking them, you wanted them to have a downfall, blah, 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 blah. Okay, and then the people that they lied to, okay, they didn't know what to believe. All they knew is that they wanted to have a piece of that finances, those finances. Anyways, it doesn't make sense because they watch and they manipulate your public image. They watch you, all right? Throughout the time of this delay, you've been patient, and while you've waited, you've discovered alternative means to make progress. Okay, so more inner work, which is going to give this an even higher rate. Okay, it's like they didn't know that this was like an energetic thing for doing inner work. Okay, and it just increased. There's a hold on somebody's account, or a hold in their means to progress in getting these finances or attaining these finances, or like these are being looked into. All these documents are being looked into. Every e-signature, all written signatures, every single one is being looked into, and who is attached to them. This public opinion has shifted. And some people are cluing in to like they're like this situation has changed their entire perspective, okay, on the judicial system, on people's they're just second guessing people in general, okay, like humanity as a whole, and what it's come to when we have these type of people in places of power being so utterly inhumane, okay, and neglectful, and amongst other really terrible things, right? Like it's fucking terrible, okay? They're cluing into like things like it's opening their mind to like mind control, to the Mandela effect, right? The Mandela effect is when you have a bunch of people thinking one thing as a truth and then pretty much they all believe it, right? And there could be one person who knows the actual truth, okay? And everybody doesn't believe them, right? That it's the public opinion of like the bigger group. That's the Mandela effect. You can Google it, okay? To like how people can be so persuasive, okay, with these fake ass fucking documents and fake pages, right? It can really look like that person, or it can really sound like that person, right? Because these people like take little snippets of someone's voice recording as well. So it would be like they'd hear you on the phone, say with your bank, and they'd be like, yes, no, no, thank you. Okay, bye. Right? And they get those little snippets so that they can play them when they're fucking frauding you out. So it doesn't sound like a different voice. Okay, that's how like these people are con artists. They're fucking ridiculous. Okay, and yeah, they got their resources, okay, their hardware from officials. Okay, these officials have fucking burner phones. It's not really that unbelievable. People are just opening their mind to it now. Unfortunate events and very bad luck for those who work together to gather fake news and forged documents against you. And then I heard idiots. Oh shit. Shit. Stuff's getting looked into. Shit's going down. Shit's going down. Which is good. That's good. I'll pull some cue cards. I'll do a random page first. This one. Justice. 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 Action. Decisions. Clarity. Perception. And balance. Retribution. Mercy. Sentencing. Death. These people, like these people are gonna make an enemy of the public. They're gonna be like the public enemy, okay, like public enemy number one, okay, for trying to make somebody else, the collective, be public enemy number one, okay, when this is now exposed, people are enlightened to this. They're gonna gather in trying to close out a cycle, okay. Like this is gonna be made an example, like the choices you made, it's gonna be made an example out of. so that people, this is well known. People know you don't fucking do this, okay? These cops, these judges, these lawyers, whoever was involved in this situation in particular, like you're going to be made public enemy number one. Like what made you think that that was a good idea? You are the type of person that would rather finances than the truth about somebody actually being very intellectual, or the truth of somebody actually having any sort of intellect. Okay? You defame their character and you tried to have them killed multiple times. What does that say? That's why people are having this like inner conflict, this like this, what is it called? It's like an epiphany, but it's like bigger than an epiphany. Anyways, they're having a moment, a breakthrough moment within their own mind of like, holy shit, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is even this? And they know exactly what it was because they were witness to it all. So, it's just, these people are going to make a lot of enemies. Because you sit in a place of power, a place of justice, and you are very unjust, okay? Very, very cunning, very cynical, very inhumane, very to allow children and single parents to be attacked like that, willingly, willingly, right? To line your pockets. Like there's something really gross about that. The way that you were willing and the way that you had something be executed. But it didn't work and it's not going to, okay? Because I don't feel any sort of shame. I'm very confident and I will not. I don't do anything to feel that. People are realizing that they just need to like go into situations with people and keep them all at equal value for until they understand them, right? And it takes a while to understand people. It takes about like, I don't know, I heard 3 years to learn somebody, right? So just always take people at equal value for a good amount of time. And then as soon as you realize that they're on that fuck shit, right? On demon time, get away from them. Balance, equality, and choices. Yeah, the choices you make. The choices you make. A decision goes in your favor and you're judged fairly. Okay, so depending on which side of the wheel you're on, provided you are deserving. You succeed also in tests, interviews, and negotiations. Past mistakes or arguments are laid to rest in all matters. You act accordingly to your conscience and for the greater good. The card also signifies improved finances, support, and good advice. The spiritual aspect of the card sees you connected with a divine guidance. Okay, in addition, signing contracts and legal issues. In the reverse, okay? So we can apply this to the people that gathered up to defame, right? In the reverse position, you may suffer a miscarriage of justice, okay? Damn, or that could have been you up until now, right? And be ill-treated. Ooh, that gave me shivers down my back. Or you need to accept responsibility for a mistake that you've made. Okay? But I'm getting like that you do as they come, right? As you make the mistakes, while you're doing trial and error, or whatever it is, you take responsibility as they come in the moment, so they never really pile up. Okay. So overall, there's a theme of unfairness running in relationships and or in work. Okay, and that kind of goes back to the first reading about somebody needs to sit down and assess all relations. Also, I'm getting like these same people who are looking into like these transactions. They're looking into every single buddy you've had like an encounter with. Like, say you were out in public and you stopped and you talked to somebody, they're looking into that person. Okay, because they're seeing how massive this was. How massive this was. Okay, for me, it's like, okay, there's Cold Lake, there's like Meadow Lake, there's like Big River, there's PA, there's Saskatoon, there's Kindersley, there's Swift Current, like all these places that I was while I was homeless, right? So it's like big, it's widespread. And also somebody like going out of chain of command, like going out of jurisdiction, going out of their way to infiltrate, to like insert themselves within your life. That person's like possessions, the simple things in life. They see the energy that this person has. Okay? The simple things in life. Hacked illegally to attain these possessions. Cleanse. So somebody's cleansing the situation of this hacked device. Exposure in the reverse. They didn't want this to be exposed, so they chose to like be possessive over this person. Data. Somebody wants to wipe out this data. Somebody wants to wipe out this data. Okay? They already got it. Like what? They already got it. That's funny. Wipe out the data. They already have a copy. Manipulated to deceive. Okay, you want to sacrifice somebody. Manipulated to deceive. Talked out of a course of action that would actually benefit you. Okay, and this applies to both readings. Someone needs to assess their friend group, their family members that they hang around, any work friend, right? Everybody. Because these people are deceiving. Okay, by their negativity, okay, and they're making you question yourself because they question you, because they question themselves. Okay, so it's like sometimes you get like, have you ever seen somebody like do something over and over, or they say something, they have like a little slang that they like to say, and then when you're around that person, it comes out your mouth and you're just like, wait, what the fuck? I don't say that, right? You do around this person. It's subtle, but we are who we are around. Improved health. Yeah, so they think like clearing out this data will damn, somebody like messed with somebody's health records with this improved health. And now all of a sudden it's going back. This strategy to possess everything that you own, okay, and then kill you and possess the life insurance off of that as well. They can no longer direct these operations. There's like a plan of action that backfired, okay, when it comes to like getting something, purchasing something. That came out of nowhere. I'm not even stuffed up. Yeah, so like you are very humble, okay? You don't even really need much to thrive, okay? You're about the more simple things in life, okay? But even the simple things that you enjoy, they're trying to misdirect. Just to piss you off, just to get you in this energy of they know that you know. They know that you know. They just want to like get under your skin at this point. These people, these authorities, they know that you know what you're talking about. They also know their choices. They know that something you know, or some sort of something that you have attained, okay, proves that this is happening, okay? And they know that somebody's gonna choose to like try to clean this data. Public enemy number one, man. System. This system illegally hacked somebody, okay? And that's why they're not looking into it. They helped this shit, okay? Example. This is gonna be cleaned up. Okay, and an example is going to be made because the collective, the example is with the collective, like follow your dreams, don't give up, never give up, no matter how many people are trying to tear you down, right? And then another example of these authorities, like that this is a no-no. You don't fucking do this, okay? To anybody. Convicted. Exposure in the reverse. Like they were trying to suppress somebody and convict this person, okay? They didn't want this to be exposed. That's why they never fucking looked into it, okay? And now they're gonna be convicted. Somebody doesn't want to surrender data. Also, if the authorities ask for your phone, tell them to go fuck themselves, okay? If they ask for like your account information, or like what's your email, or like or what is your, like, don't answer these intrusive questions, okay? Don't give them your phone, okay? They need a warrant for that. And they have no probable cause. They don't. If they do, they'd pull it out their fucking ass. Okay? They don't want to surrender, but you have the data. Manipulation to deceive. Okay? They knew that if they were to look into this, it would benefit you, so they didn't want this to be exposed. That they worked with this convict, okay? Somebody who does this all the time, illegally hacked. And now these people are being hacked rightfully, okay? Even authority figures. Yeah, yeah, okay? Manipulated to deceive, or they're about to. System, deceive the system, okay? With these false allegations, false reports, false signatures, right? Documents, fabricated documents. Like, are you insane? These people are crazy. Because if you thought that you could get away with that, this underhanded strategy, right? directing these operations, order of command, like, you know that there's someone above you, right? To possess somebody else's finances. Ulterior motives, okay? Seen, caught. This other person doesn't have any motive, okay? You just attack them because you have resentment within you. You possess resentment. Okay, you should probably work on that. This other person has been held up for so long that they don't have anything like this. They had to work with them. They had to work on themselves. That's all they had to do for years. They have no resentments. Okay, this is what you possess. And that is why this has festered into this huge thing that you were even a part of this, right? Misdirecting. Somebody who lives very simply. Okay, very clean. Setting an example to the followers. Okay, data, phone in the reverse. Somebody wants to take somebody's phone, okay, or compensate somebody's phone, or steal it. Okay, so yeah, if authorities ask for your phone, just say no. Yeah, don't surrender it. Don't surrender it to anybody evil. Okay, and if they are like, if they have any sort of empathy, if they have any sort of knowledge on your situation, they will understand that you don't trust anybody. you people are seeing your health improve. Okay, it could be from addiction, but it doesn't have to be, but they're seeing your health significantly improve, and it's because of a backfiring of energy. Okay, somebody tried to do magic on people's idea of you, and because of like the mass group of people's ideas of you being projected onto you, it was a lot to defend. It was a lot to transmute. Okay, so I'm getting it affected somebody's health, but it didn't kill them, and something was meant to like kill someone's mind, kill someone's idea, kill someone's clarity, kill somebody's purpose. Okay, they're like heavy on the mind, okay, like the crown. They also wanted to, they're also throwing magic on how people see you within their mind, okay, like their perception, how they perceive you. Okay, they wanted their manipulation, they wanted them to be able to persuade. So it was like a lot of mind magic, and that's backfiring. Okay, it's backfiring heavily. So these people are becoming like very unclear and making terrible decisions and sabotaging themselves, okay, with their own thoughts, with their own negativity, with their own doubt, getting caught up in their lies and looking like a liar. Okay, stuff like that. Like they tried to stab you in the back and they stabbed themselves. Okay, someone stabbed themselves in the foot. I don't know if that's literal. Someone's going to be speaking about these finances, an authority figure. Okay, somebody's gifts, their predictions, message about somebody's predictions is getting to an authority figure. Chain of command. I wrote it on a little tiny paper. And they're seeing this. They're seeing everything that somebody's talking about. Okay, so it's bringing clarity. It's very clear. Very clear. Okay, it's also very clear that other things were withheld, like things weren't disclosed. Certain things weren't disclosed. Like say you had like a phone call or a statement or an email. These things, okay, where it shows how clear you are in the mind, okay, how precise you are, okay, those things have been withheld. Okay, but if you go ahead and you ask this person what they've all said, they could tell you. Okay, they could tell you the estimated time, maybe the exact time, and what was said, what was, so that you could gather that, right? This person's very accurate. Okay, they could be gifted, or they could just have a very clear memory. Somebody was also doing like something to fuck with somebody's memory, like memory loss or amnesia. Okay, that will backfire. Someone will have like onset dementia when they're young, like young. For being so manipulative, so calculated, so, I'm getting deranged, so, my nose is itching. I'm getting distorted. This person's gonna get arrested. The Empress in reverse. They're gonna get arrested. Or they are being arrested. Okay. They don't, somebody's not gonna want to say that they're gonna get arrested. Okay, so like they're gonna like be convicted or they're convicted and they're already out, or they're gonna be convicted and get out. Okay, and they're not gonna say that they're convicted. Okay, they're just not. They didn't want a cycle to end. Okay, they don't want the world to know, the world in the reverse, about them being convicted. Yeah, okay, I knew I was feeling that energy. Convicted for these investments, okay? What they invested their time, money, and energy into keeping a cycle open and gathering people to do this, okay? They're gonna act like it didn't even happen. What the hell? They're seeing what you've gathered for data. Okay, so if you've been gathering data, they're seeing this. Stolen data. A lot of it too, like you're like everybody attached to you. Yeah. The truth about stolen data. These cops. The truth about these cops stealing data or stealing. Or the cops having knowledge of stolen finances. Okay, this is how somebody attained this, okay? It was given to somebody. Like, it was, like, given to somebody who it was not the owner. People are talking about this business that you guys have been running. I'm getting a lawyer in particular. A lawyer is sitting on a bunch of finances. Manipulated finances. Manipulated the public. A manipulated speaker. They're trying to say that somebody speaking is manipulation. Okay? That it's trying to throw off the real truth, but the real truth is that they tried to steal. And the person that's speaking on it was the one being manipulated by their chain of command, whatever the fuck kind of power that they have. But it's like it ain't power for real. Okay? It's manipulation. Because they want to be protected. They want their guards are gonna go up when it comes to these finances. Also, these finances are gonna get blocked off. And then somebody could come to you and it'll be like manipulation, as if they're giving you news, they're giving you clarity on these finances that were stolen from you. Okay, if it's anyone from the past, put your fucking guards up. Okay, like if you know this lawyer or whatever the fuck, okay, you know this cop, or you've had an interaction with this lawyer and this cop in the past, or this judge, or whoever it is of the justice system, okay? Put your fucking guard up. No, Satan, not today, Satan. because they're caught sneaking you. Okay, so now they want to come in and negotiate. Go fuck yourself. Okay, in the most polite way, right? In the most polite way ever. Get the fuck off my doorstep. Right? Or like, don't answer that email, or don't reply to that piece of mail. Right? Or they'll get their friend to do it. Now that I said that, depressed, unhappy, this family is gonna go broke. Or something about bankruptcy. Somebody's gonna have to file bankruptcy because of how much money they stole. Imbalance. Caused this imbalance. A family imbalance. Damn. Somebody wanted anything that makes any sort of happiness, any sort of fulfillment off balance. Like they did this like very meticulously. This could be a judge, but I want to read this. Queen of Swords in reverse. It's giving really ugly energy, okay? It's giving like smart, but using their smart to be fucking disgusting. But I can't find the words in my brain right now, so. The insightful queen turns attacker, using cruel words to wound. Applied to a situation, you may have to deal with a ruthless individual. The card can also suggest that it's time to step away from toxic environments rather than losing your mind. So they wanted you to lose your fucking mind, okay? But in turn, somebody's so obsessed with this that they're losing their fucking mind over this not working. Because of everything that they've invested in you having a tower moment, and it's reversing onto them. Tower moment, world shattering, groundbreaking, okay? Like wishing that the ground would fucking eat them up so they wouldn't have to fucking see you celebrate. See, that's someone who doesn't stay in their own lane at all. Just consume them, right? Manipulated men to take action to cause you an imbalance within the way that you feel about yourself. But what people do has nothing to do with who I am. It doesn't depreciate my worth one bit. Okay? Arguing, somebody's arguing because they were lied to take an action. Like if you didn't fucking lie, like you made me hate that person. Remember at the beginning? Yeah, because this person fucking lied, and they're real good at it too. Real good at it because they were spying on this person. They have the intel. They have the ins and outs of trying to manipulate this person and having it look real because they know exactly what's going on. When, where, how, exactly when, right? Or lied saying they were you and causing arguments that then made these people aggravated against you because of this person pretending to fucking be you to cause a tower moment so that you be imbalanced or look imbalanced, so that your happiness would fade, your fulfillment within self. But you don't do anything to make you feel that shame, okay? You didn't do that. This person's just a fucking liar, okay? And obsessed. And this person's like impersonating to a whole nother level. Like they want to be you, okay? They want to be you. Damn, what the hell? they couldn't attain your innocence. They wanted your new beginning. They wanted these finances because they were jealous. Okay? And you're being very guarded to this person. Everybody's being guarded to this person because they want to maintain their innocence when it comes to all this shit that they did. Damn. There's also a jealous girl cop that said that they were trying to protect your kids. Or a jealous girl cop that said they wanted to protect their kids from a masculine. Okay? This person was just jealous of this person's finances, okay? And that's why they did this. Or a jealous girl teamed up with these cops, but I'm getting like a jealous girl cop. I heard Saskatchewan. A jealous girl cop from Saskatchewan. Like, get over yourself, right? Like, it doesn't mean that you do all the things that these people did. I have no fucking words. Have a good night, people.